Okay, I just got a notification that this package was delivered, and sure enough, here is the Marantz Cinema 70S. So let's get this thing inside and get it hooked up. Marantz Cinema 70S sitting on the table here, ready to be unboxed from Japan. I said China, it was Japan. Let's get this thing unboxed. All right, the Cinema 70S with the ultimate presentation package came directly from Japan. I saved about $300 for this brand new Cinema 70S. You can see by the packaging, this thing is always packed nicely. They do the extra mile for the higher end receiver. I got in trouble for saying it was their flagship. Kind of made a mistake there, but I didn't feel like editing it. It's not the flagship, but it is their slimline receiver. Let's get this thing out and on the entertainment center. All right, we have a short patch cable here. We're gonna do Ethernet to the switch. So we will tie up the extra, but it's gonna go right in here. So we're gonna tie this down below so it doesn't poke up. And it does kind of fall down because of the weight. So I'm just gonna cut this off, and this thing was connected in less than 5 minutes. There is the Cinema 70S. Here is a Cinema 70S completely connected. We don't need any of this. They give you labels and all that, but I had already done that part with my label maker. The Audyssey mic is here for calibration. We don't need the manual. We don't need the antenna. We're not connecting AM FM. For the subwoofer, we're actually connecting it to 4. For now, we have 1/4 of the bass. We will have 4 subwoofers connected to this guy, but this thing is ready to go. And that's how it looks, sitting so fresh and so fly. It did power on. It's probably gonna want a update, but first, we have to switch the TV on HDMI 4, which is the ARC input. We should see the Marantz here. We do. All right, let's go ahead and go to the setup. This is setup assistant, so I'm just going through that. Done all this already. I have a center speaker already connected. All right, it's saying, do I hear sound from this? I do. So, center is on, front right is on, right surround is on.
I went all the way down, dog.
Good job! 3. Oh, old man trying. Wow.
Get it, dog! Let's go! Push-up king. Okay, so we gotta put this on the couch back here at ear level. So I'm just gonna put it right on the back of the couch. Guys, we are wrapping up this project now in the Supercar Street Racing living room, but I wanted to show you guys how this looks with nothing on. So we have the Govee DreamView going on behind the TV. It's called Govee Envision, I believe. I will have a link in the description. The TV is off right now, and you guys can see how that looks. And then I haven't adjusted the light for when it's completely dark in here. It's the first time I've seen everything in the dark. Pretty bright, so I'll probably bring the level down on the background. We can't play anything copyright, so we have all the subwoofers hooked up. We have 4 subs, so we have the 12-inch Cerwin Vega here. We have the Polk audio sub there. We've got the Polk audio sub in the office, and we've got the Polk audio sub behind me in the closet. A total of 4 subs here, and if we go to YouTube, we can look at the 5.1 surround sound, a demo here. The bass is amazing, the sound is great, and just to recap, we have, let's see, Dolby Digital demo. So we have the Micca front up there, front right, front left, the Micca center channel here. The Micca surrounds. The ones in the ceiling are 8s. These are 2 5.25s and a tweeter. We have the Cerwin Vega 15-inch sub, powered subwoofer. We have the Polk 15-inch powered subwoofer. Sorry, that's a 10. We have the Polk 10-inch powered subwoofer. And we have the Polk 10-inch powered subwoofer back there in the closet. And this is the Dolby demo. And you can see the Envision.
Center channel.
Oh, right, it's really good.
Right surround. Left surround.
Yeah, so it looks like the right channel's a little bit low. I ran the full test as you saw in the video, but I've also done some adjustments to it since I did that because I added more subs and I needed more level, so I jacked up the subwoofer level to make up for the fact that I added more subs. And that's going to wrap up this project. I hope you guys liked everything. It came out amazing. I hope you guys ordered the Govee LEDs for the back of the TV, the Amazon Omni 75-inch 4K TV, the Marantz Cinema 70S, looking so fly. And we'll see you guys next time on the channel. Have a great day, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Supercar Street Racing. You got Brad here on a Saturday morning. Just got back from breakfast. Shout out to Jared over at Broken Egg. He's our guy and he always hooks it up. Had a great time with my friends, but now it's time to talk about this project here for the Livingroom 5.4 surround sound system. Now the living room had no TV in it whatsoever except a old 52-inch, I think it was, old school TV that only did 1080p. Now what we did is we went ahead and bought a new television. We got the Amazon Omni. When we did that, we also decided to go ahead and put surround sound in the living room. Now we could have done 7.1 or 7.2. Decided to only do 5.1, but we can always upgrade that later in the future. And sitting right in front of me right here and right now is the Marantz Cinema 70S, and it's my second Cinema 70S. The other one is sitting in my bedroom looking so fly and fresh, but now we have one for the living room as well to do the 5.4 surround sound there as well. Now the Cinema 70S does everything that you could possibly need in a home theater receiver. It is the entry level of the Cinema series, but it's also slim, so it fits in places that other ones don't fit, and it looks pretty cool sitting there on top of my entertainment center in the living room. Now the Cinema 70S supports all the popular digital audio formats for surround sound. It does DTS, it does Dolby True HD, Dolby Digital, and of course other formats as well. And this thing has plenty of power. I'll be honest, when it's cranked up, it's pretty loud using the surround sound speakers up in the ceiling. And you can see right here, it puts 75 watts out for the front 2 channels. It does Wi-Fi, it does Bluetooth, and it does HEOS so that you can stream audio to it from another device. It's also 8K, so if you have an 8K device, it will support 8K video. This thing also has multi-zone and multi-room streaming. And honestly, I think it looks pretty modern. I love the look of it. compared to the one we have, the Marantz we have here in the 4K production studio, is much more sleek looking. Now this thing is sitting at a healthy 4.3 star reviews over here on Amazon. And taking a look at the pictures here, it does say it fits anywhere. It would not fit in my home entertainment center, but I have only 4 inches. This is like 4 1/4. It would have been pushing it with the legs off even. This thing has 6 HDMI inputs and 3 of them are 8K. I don't know anyone who has 8K equipment yet, but it is possible that you could use 8K with this receiver. So you can see right here, it has multi-zone capability, the second zone output, a second B speaker connectivity and HEOS built in, make this Cinema 70 a whole home audio oasis, is what it's telling you right here. And also one thing that most other receivers don't have, it has full preamp outputs for all of the outputs, so you can add external amplifiers. It does say right here how pretty this thing is, and I'll be honest, it does look good sitting on that entertainment center in the SCSR compound living room. Now we do have some other things to show you from this build. We've got the Micca M-8C two-way in-ceiling round speakers. They have a 9.4 inch cutout diameter, but they are considered an 8-inch speaker. Now one thing you should know about these, the tweeter will move so that you can position it towards your listening experience. Now we put 4 of these in. We have 2 in the fronts up for left and right front, and then we have 2 in the back for left and right rear. And I like these. I've bought them before for other places in my house. I do like the way they sound. They have a nice bright sound. And taking a look through the pictures here, you can see that they do have a paintable grill. They are easy to install. Basically, you take their cutout, and once you cut the hole out, all you have to do then is just throw the speaker up in there, and you make sure the tabs are tabbed back so that it can catch on your drywall, and you drive them up there with your electric drill. Here you can see them nice and flush mounted in the wall and painted so that they kind of blend in with your current environment. So these guys do have a 1-inch tweeter and an 8-inch Micca woofer and a 6 decibel crossover. And right here you can see the overall dimensions of 10.7 inches. They're 3.5 inches deep, but they're 4.2 with the grill and the magnet counted together. And your drywall cutout is a total of 9.4 inches. Right here's the whole line of the Miccas. We do have the M-CS. We're going to show that to you momentarily, but here's a good look at all their media series drivers for your in-home audio experience. Right here and right now is the Micca M-CS dual 5 1/4 inch two-way in-wall center channel speaker. And you can see right here and right now it has 2 5 1/4 inch woofers and the 1-inch pivoting silk tweeter. These are also paintable and they are about $56 right now on Amazon. They're sitting with a solid 4.6 star review. And I love the way this sounds. I have it mounted right underneath the TV in the front and it sounds amazing. I just used my oscillating tool and their cutout template, and it was super easy to cut the square, and then you just take them and shove them right in there and use your drill to drive all the screws in. I had a few issues with the grill getting in there. I had to bend it in places to get it to push in, but I eventually figured it out. And here it shows it painted or unpainted. You can leave it as it is white like I did because I have white walls, or you can go ahead and paint it if you like to match your existing interior and blend in better. So look at the actual speaker. It has a 1-inch pivoting silk tweeter and dual 5 1/4 inch woofers, a 12 dB per octave crossover. Make sure that the right frequencies are going to the individual drivers. And here's a look at the in-wall series here. So here's a look at the Micca M-CS in-wall speakers. And you can see a diagram right here. Your total cutout diameter is 15.4 inches wide and 8.3 inches tall. And your depth's going to be 3.5 inches with the grill and everything else. Once again, here's the whole line of Micca Media Series speakers. Now there's going to be a link in the description to all of the items that I use for these videos. Please purchase through my links in the description. It helps me out just a little bit, and it gives me just a few dollars to keep Supercar Street Racing still running. And we'll see you guys next time. I got people blowing my phone up left and right that are trying to party.